All right, everybody, welcome in. This is going to be another Wednesday night Sushi's World scrimmage, and we've got some really good teams in here tonight for you guys. These teams are going to be back. And our match number one is going to be here in Arendelle, home to everybody's starting out this game. It is everybody knows where everything is, loot and everything. We're going to see quite a bit of wide range of different play styles, long range, short range, close combat. And starting our flight off here is going to be coming out of just the, I would say, the west side of the military base, kind of out there in the area, all the way straight up towards Severny and Stalbert. Got some good places in this flight path for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and grab what they need. You've got Rozek School and Pachinki, places that are going to be hotspots for these teams. You've got the military base that is also right here, right off the bat. We might see it. It looks like we're going to have a few teams go there. We might see some teams kind of go out towards the Georgia Pool area, maybe even into Yasnaya Polyana. We'll have to see where these teams do wind up going for match number one. And our very first zone is going to be kind of that north to northeast flight path zone with the Rozek School in play. Yasnaya is there as well. Definitely going to see some fights go take on inside Yasnaya Polyana, where we are going to have maybe about 3-4 teams. We'll definitely keep on those teams. Looks like we've got 3 going to Yasnaya Polyana. And we've got teams going out towards this very center. We've got teams right inside Pachinki. Let's actually go drop in with the team at 10. The team at 10 is going to be ZeroFoxGiven. All right, we've got Team 8. It's going to be here. That's going to be Wave Esports. Team 9, Rain. It looks like Rain's already got 3 eliminations on the board. The Rain is starting out really, really strong here. And here inside Pachinki. All right, Team 10 with 2 eliminations. They are coming up there as well. And it looks like that our other team, Team 9, which was inside Team 8 Wave, is down and out. They have been sent back to the lobby where they will patiently wait for match 2. So we've got Rain and ZFG that are inside of Pachinki. We're going to head right over into Yasnaya Polyana where we had 3 other teams. We're going to go check them out. So we're going to drop in with Team 14, OE. We got Team 7. Team 7 is going to be almost there. And Team 5, Red Alert. It looks like neither one of these teams right now have any sort of elimination. So they are all still sitting as a full squad. They are kind of right here, right on top of each other. Coolies laying low does have a member of Red Alert right outside, just across the road. Definitely got to be careful there. We've got fights going on like crazy. What teams? We've already got Team 15, Dauntless, that has been eliminated. Team 17 has already been eliminated. That's going to be the Rats. They are already 3 teams very quickly that have been eliminated. Let's head right on down to Team 19, Golden Eagles. They are in a fight. Ooh. Sushi goes down. Golden Eagles looks like they're going to could be sitting as a duo here. Team 12, Manic. All right, Manic is putting in some work here. Looks like they are definitely going to be taking out Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles is now sitting as just a solo and is in trouble. Caspers is healing up in a DBS. Oh, and down and out. Golden Eagles. Manic with up to 4 eliminations. They've got up there on the board Team 9, Rain, that was over in Pachinki, has been eliminated by ZFG. They're up to 5 eliminations now, and they are going to be sitting as a team of 3 as they are going to be moving forward. We're still going to keep an eye on the Yasnaya Polyana teams. Looks like they could all still be sitting as a team of 4. Let's really quick drop in on almost there. They are still sitting as a full squad, and it looks like they have decided to get out of there. All right, we are down to 17 teams that are remaining, and these teams are scattered out really well. Does give them the opportunity to be able to loot, suit up, and finish grabbing any extra things that they need. All right, Team 4, Top Losers, with 4 eliminations up there on the board for them. All right, jumping in with Team 24, OBT Esports. And they're up there into the Zarky area, kind of making their way into zone. So they currently have 0 eliminations, but all of the teams remaining still have plenty of time to get those elimination points if they haven't already. All right, still nothing happening inside Yazanaya Polyana, so we'll see how this plays out. We've got 2 teams that are still kind of in the center, heart and soul of Yazanaya. Team of 16 and Nucleotide. They've got 0 points right now. All right, they're going to be getting into zone. All right, Tsunami that's over there with a Manic that's trying to get into zone as well. It looks like all 4 of the team members do have, each of them does have a vehicle, which provides a little bit of help there with to able to rotate very quickly. Let's jump to team 3, where I think team 3 is quickly down and out. So team 11 just took out Golden Phyra. Team 11 XO. They've got 3 members up. They got 3 eliminations on the board. We're heading over with a straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal is in trouble here. They have, looks like they have 3 of their members that have been knocked, but it looks like one of them may be disconnected here. That is going to be really brutal, but is out there into the zone. So that is all over here for straight out of Nepal. And it looks like every single one of them has disconnected now. They have left it because they are going to be down and out and patiently waiting for match 2. So Aces, Team 20 with 2 eliminations, and they are sitting as a trio. Alright, looks like they're gonna be trying to get across this bridge, but Manic, just on the other side and still inside the zone, is gonna be waiting. Vortex patiently waiting, definitely waiting on them to come across that bridge. Vortex does have both angles covered right down the center and then along the side. Nuke may be in trouble here. Doesn't really have a vehicle to get across. So let's see if members can come up and pick them up and get them across the bridge. But again, Vortex still over there waiting. Jan's has a perfect shot. Doesn't really want to give their position away just yet, but is keeping eyes on them. Gunda trying to make it across as well, trying to stay low, trying to stay hidden, trying to get across. Jan's on the other side of over at the lighthouse, has plenty of view there. Could have taken out a Gunna, but did not pull the trigger. All right, Nucleotide with now going to be a team of 3. Looks like they have lost one of their members. 2 of their members have been disconnected. Hopefully they do come back in time. If not, they're going to be moving forward as a team of 2. But it looks like one of them did come back, so there it's a team of 3. And then they're trying to get across this bridge, and it is very unsafe here. Let's see if they can actually get across. Gunda making it across. Vortex sees them coming, waiting. Is he gonna light them up? He does. Gets a few hits there, but doesn't do any damage on the cars. Nucleotide makes it across that bridge. Save all 3 members. Rag's a little bit in trouble there. Alright, Nucleotide is going to hold up just at the gas station, and knowing that Manic is going to have to come across into that direction. Alright, our zone is closing in fast, and we're going to be surrounding the school. Our 14 teams that remain, and it is going to be brutal here in this little bitty zone, as our 14 teams are going to be closing in and rotating into the zone. 4 sexy frogs. They're up there on the hill. They do have a high advantage here. Does give them a little bit of oversight of what is going on. Let's head into XO. It looks like XO with 5 eliminations. Get y'all back there into this action here. Alright, they are taking some shots. Nice hits. Got a good drop there. Alright, they're up to 6 eliminations. Team of 6. Started out as being a team of 3, now quickly down to a duo. Let's see if they can hold themselves with the remaining teams. Alright, team 6. They're inside. They may have been having a little bit of difficulty with the mic. Is that might be it. I think I fixed it. I don't think it was plugged in all the way. All right, we've got TopL losers moving in just south of Rozek, but north of school. They are going to be taking that hilltop that is overlooking. This is a very deadly spot for a lot of teams. It does give them the advantage to be able to see both Rozek and a school, but our teams are moving into school very quick, very fast. Team 21, the Lost Cause, moving into school very quickly. We've got 12 teams that are remaining. The Lost Cause with 8 eliminations on the board. And they're going to get back up on their feet as being a full squad. Almost there with being a duo. 0 eliminations right now. They have the opportunity here to be able to get some eliminations on the board. But with XO right outside, maybe on, they are just actually on the building over. They're going to be sitting as a team of 3 with 6 eliminations. All right, we've got 2 teams over in school. We've got 2 teams in the apartments. And we've got a team on top of the hill overlooking school. 12 teams are still remaining. Team 13. Broken spirits with 5 eliminations. And 4 sexy frogs have closed in quick. Can Teddy hold him down? And we get kicked out again. Let's go back. I don't think Teddy survived. Maybe. Let's go check it out. Let's gotta get in there. Might have been both teams. Actually, look, they both went out, down and out into the zone. All right, Aces are rolling in. That's who got them. Aces came in and took both remaining teams out. And they're going to grab any extra supplies that they need, or refresh whatever bandages that they have used. All right, we're going to head over to Team 4, Top Losers. They're slowly making their way in, but they are sitting as a full squad with about 8 eliminations. So this is going to be very tricky. This is going to be where they're at. They're going to have to get across on the wide open area. Team 21 just picked up a few more. The Lost Cause picked up a couple more eliminations, putting them now at 10 eliminations. And they are still inside the school, so that they're going to control the school right now, depending on if they can get across and into the next zone. Almost there, rotating around. FR at 99 getting hit there just a little bit by XO right down the hill. Takes out the does take out the tires and is getting hit from behind. Aces looped around and they're inside the zone at the top of the hill, so they're going to be moving in right down the hill. Red alert down in the action. Mark, nice shots, does get the elimination, or gets a drop. All right, Red Alert with 2 eliminations. They are sitting as a duo, and they are in the heat right here. They are in between 2 teams, Team 21 and Team 4. Total losers were able to get that revive that's going to be keeping them sitting as a full squad as they're moving into the final zones. All right, TLC has a member kind of out in the blue zone, not really sure what is happening here, and is been taken out, is going to be taken out by the zone. Didn't look they had enough meds to be able to get into the zone. So TLC is going to be moving forward as being just a duo. A 7 with a grenade. All right, Red Alert. Member down and out. Red Alerts are down and out and back to the lobby. 4 teams remain. TLC now need to make their way up the hill with 12 eliminations and sitting as a duo. Top Losers has a member down, and it's gonna be a tricky. They are in the middle and in the fight here. Can they get a revive with almost there? That's right there on top. And Kaiser is trying to come back to get revived, and it looks like they're gonna be revived. At least get revived. Gamma rolling around trying to draw the fire from almost there, and does an excellent job. Top Losers now back up to a full squad. They are our only team that is still sitting as a full squad. TLC coming in from the bottom. And they are just kind of playing this out, allowing the team almost there to be taken out, which with 1 person remain. Can FR and 99 hold it down? Can they get a squad wipe here? That zone closed in. This is gonna be tricky. They're gonna have to push. Losers with 15 kills, and they are taking them out left and right. GG's. Top Losers taking chicken and dinner. TLC coming in second and almost there, coming in third. Aces coming in fourth. Red Alert coming in fifth. 6 through 8. 9 through 11. 12 through 14. 15 through 17. 18 through 20. 21 and 22. GG's to the teams that played match number 1. We'll see them all back here and momentarily in match 2. Y'all hang tight with us. All right, match number 2. We're going to be here in Myanmar. Now, this is home to a lot of snipers' favorite place. Got a lot of high tops and places for these teams to get on top of, loot up, suit up, and they're going to need to pay attention to exactly kind of where this bullet is coming from, because they need to be paying attention not just what's about 100 meters out, but out there just a little bit farther, kind of towards the 200, 300 meters, because the snipers can get you, and you'll never know where that bullet is coming from until it is too late. And our flight path is kind of the southeast, coming out of Impala all the way through Los Llanos, all the way out to Mias de Sor. So we might see a lot of these teams kind of go towards the northern side, kind of up towards San Martin and Hacienda here. Might see some teams kind of rotate into there. And it looks like we've got quite a few teams kind of jumping out really early on. We might see a few teams kind of go into Los Llanos. And our teams are getting out, and then they are trying to get down. And our first zone is going to be that northeast. San Martin, Hacienda Water Treatment, Cruz de Vel, El Alzar, and a little bit of Campo Militar is up there. Golden Phyra down on ground, looting and grabbing what they can. Now, with Myanmar being one of the larger land maps, we might see some teams kind of slow down, take it easy, trying to go for those placement points, maybe even some getting more eliminations. And it looks like we've got 2 teams that are going to be at the end here, kind of in the prison, Minas del Sur. Got 2 teams. We've got teams in the very bottom here. We've got teams up there as well. It looks like we've got 2 sets of teams that are 3 sets, excuse me. We've got 3 sets of teams that kind of jump right on top of each other. So we'll keep an eye on those 3 teams and see what happens. But we're going to jump with team 22, as they're going to be taking them on. Team 22 Velocity. And Chips with a kill with a dagger. Team 8 may be in some trouble here. They are going to be just a duo. Now they're going to be down to a solo. Team 8. And Team 8 is down and out. Velocity with 4 eliminations already up there on the board. We've got a few teams that have already been eliminated. So just Team 8 right now has been the only team that's been eliminated. We've got fights going on here in Picado. We're going to go right over in with 4 Sexy Frogs with already up to 3 eliminations. And OBT has been eliminated as well. They're going to be our second team down and out, where they're going to be back to the lobby waiting patiently for match 3 to start. And it looks like it. Poor Sexy Frogs now up to 4 eliminations. And Rain quickly has been eliminated as well. Looks like we've got teams are dropping really quickly. We've got a handful of teams that are semi in Los Llanos. All right, Exo Elite or Exo Legend already down to just a duo very quickly here. We're going to be moving forward, being a duo. FR99 with some shots. Lost Boy down and out with aces. Can the team get this revive? And it looks like Deep is going to be coming in with a revive very quickly. Can he make it there in time? It is cutting it close. Can he get it in? He's trying to get there. What a clutch revive. And it gets dropped from behind. Alright, Deep was not able to get that revive. King is down. Alright, Ox is going to be the last one still standing for a red alert. Or no, with Team 20. Let's check that. Yeah, Team Aces. Team Aces down and out with almost there with 4 eliminations on the board for the team. And Team 8, Wave Esports, has been eliminated as well. We're 17 teams that are remaining for match 2. ZFG with 1 elimination. Team 6, the Panthers, with 1 elimination, but they are a team of 3. Suki in trouble, trying to take on at least 3 members of ZFG. Both of these teams are scattered out. They are covering quite a bit of ground here, and very well covering all the angles. All right, Monty with XO. Last one still stands. And that zone closing in really quickly. Golden Eagles holding strong with being a team of 3. And a team of 14 down and out. ZFG now gonna be, looks like they're gonna have only 1 player that's gonna be remaining. And Bob, last one, still stands. It's kind of a 1v1 right here. Let's see. All right, Bob's in trouble. All right, the Panthers are moving in. All right, Bob scrounging around for his life. And he is down and out. The Panthers now up to 4 eliminations, and they are sitting as a team of 3 moving forward. Our teams are starting to rotate into our next zone. And we've got just a handful of teams that are still out there in the blue zone. They're going to be rotating in here, rotating in momentarily as the rest of these teams are making their way into zone. All right, the Rats. They're up, kind of up on a hill here, almost there, very dangerously close. Right across the way is going to be Team 16, Nucleotide. And the Rats are back up on their feet. Going to be still sitting as a full squad. Now, if they can get this revive, which they are working on, they've got to get out of there. Rags laying down some shots onto the car. Can he? Trying to stay covered. It does get tagged there just a little bit. We'll stay right here with these two teams as they're battling it out, trying to... Ray laying down some... Oh, and gets tagged and has been dropped. It is going to be a extremely hard revive and is down and out. And Flat is going to be stuck behind the vehicle. Doesn't have any tires on it. It's going to be extremely hard to get out of there and is pinned down. All right, we've got Rich moving in. Let's see if he can get some eliminations. It does... Is able to... Does get the elimination, I believe. Maybe gets the third party kill there. And a Flat is hurting. Gonna need to find... Does get some health and is gonna be healing up very nicely. Staying up there on their feet. And Nervous gets tagged, making the way back down the hill to the vehicle. Alright, Suki rolling in. Alright, the Panthers are now up to 5 eliminations. And our zone shifts once again. Cruz Deville and El Alzar are still in play. We've got a lot of wide open area for these teams that are going to eventually start losing cover and buildings to get into. We have 15 teams that are still remaining for match 2. It is going to get brutal here very quickly. Just drop in with XO. Mai still stands, playing it safe, trying to get the team up there in the top 10, top 5. Broken Spirits, 2 of their members are down. Teddy is down. We're gonna get y'all back there into this action. Heading back over with Teddy with broken spirits. Two of their members are down, and it is gonna be a tough revive. Looks like 3 of their members are down now. Gone, last one that is still gonna be standing for broken spirits is not gonna be able to get those revives at all, too far away, and is covered up with red alert. Trying to find a good angle, does get some shots. Broken Spirits now down to being a duo if they can get the revive. But I don't think he's going to go for that revive. Definitely going to be getting out of that area for sure. So BS is going to be moving forward, being just a solo here. All right, let's go drop in with Team 3. Golden Phyra, they've got 0 eliminations, and they are sitting as a duo. Golden Eagles moving forward are going to be just a solo now. Again, Shushu, last one, still stands and has made their way into zone, but is moving in right on top of Velocity. Shushu may be in Shushu definitely in trouble. Got Velocity in front and a member of Velocity behind. Good grenades and is down and out. Velocity up to 5 eliminations and still sitting as a full squad. Cruz DeVille is gonna be our zone. And the team that is going to be taking and setting up very nicely kind of inside is going to be a team 15, Dauntless. With 13 teams remaining and our zone getting smaller, we're going to see a lot of quick fights here. Alright, Wancho, good grenade. Does that grenade grenade does get some damage, and it does avoid being hit by the molly. Wancho's is in trouble with Manic closing in fast. Golden Phyra out there at the distance. One of their members may be down. Let's go check. Yes, one of their members is down, but they are going to get that revive so they can be staying as a duo moving forward into the zone. And Valak with Dauntless is down. Can a revive be taking place? Valak up there on the roof. There's no way. Can the team member? Yes. Klaus coming in with a revive. So Dauntless is going to be staying as a full squad now. Alright, we've got TLC sitting as a duo with 7 eliminated up there on the hill. Nice shots there by Steezy. Confirms a kill, bringing them up to 8 elimination. Almost Wolf. The last one still standing for almost there with 8 eliminations as well. All right, teams are starting to close in. They are taking it slow here, waiting on that zone to actually shift in. The Panthers, to 9 eliminations. Suki is going to be the last one, still stands. And avoids getting shot at there. Snow with some shot. Gamma getting hit hard. Snow gets some hits there, prepping the grenade. Is this grenade gonna be out there far enough? Alright, top losers as they're making their way in. Zello is currently not been knocked. Can Gamma get a revive? For Sexy Frogs moving in really quickly onto TopL losers. Gamma was able to get that revive. They're going to be sitting as a duo now. And Dauntless coming in with all of that action that is going on with 4 Sexy Frogs. Dauntless is going to be coming in, rotating in behind. Zillow got knocked by a grenade. Gamma trying to stay alive. And is down and out for Sexy Frogs, up to 7 eliminations. Now they got to take on Dauntless that was quickly moving, rotating in behind them. All right, Velocity trying to get into zone. Alright, Exxon inside the zone. Gonna be the last one, still stands. Dauntless right up, good grenade. Alright, Joss holding it down, and is down and out. For Sexy Frogs, up to 8 eliminations. And that was a beautiful grenade by Dauntless. Klaus moving in quick, gonna finish that kill. That's gonna be leaving 4 Sexy Frogs with being just a duo. Alright, Lux trying to get nice shots. Doesn't get the drop, but almost gets it. This is a 4v1. Lux is in trouble, but could definitely take the win here. Grenade is out. Lux is in trouble. Lux and Snow. This is going to be a 4v2. Or Sexy Frogs has to push in toward Dauntless. Wancho's up front. Member of Dauntless is laying down the mortars. Kloss is down. Valak is down. Wancho's the last one. Banger as well. This is going to be a 2v2. Is Snow down? Snow has been knocked, but trying to stay alive. Wancho's up front. Turns his back and gets hit. Lux couldn't save the day here. Alright, Wancho's keeps moving in. Alright, drops back, trying to get Klaus. Going for Klaus to get the revive. Lux could very well take this opportunity. GG's, nicely done to Dauntless, taking the chicken dinner for match 2 for Sexy Frogs, coming in second. Almost there, coming in third. Red Alert coming in fourth. Velocity coming in fifth. TLC coming in sixth. The Panthers coming in seventh. Top Losers coming in eighth. Golden Phyra coming in ninth. Manic coming in 10th. Broken Spirits coming in 11th. Top Losers coming in 12th. EXO coming in 13th. Nucleotide coming in 14th. Golden Eagles coming in 15th. ZFG coming in 16th. OE coming in 17th. Aces coming in 18th. Rain coming in 19th. OTB coming in 20th. And Wave coming in 21st. That is match number 2. We'll get you here momentarily into match 3. Hang tight. All right, match number 3. We're going to be here in Rondo. Rondo is actually a really new map to PUBG Mobile and is a large land map. It is almost completely flat in a sense, but a lot of loot. But with the revive towers, it is going to allow these teams to be able to bring back their team members here. So these teams are going to be going for a lot of kill points here. We could see teams pick up quite a few in our flight path that's kind of in the center here of it. And we've got majority of our teams that are jumping right off the bat. We've got teams going out to Mahopan. Might have pronounced that wrong. We've got teams that are kind of going down to Yeongu. Maybe even down to Jaden City. We've got teams jumping into the test track. We could see some fights break out there. We'll keep an eye on the test track teams that are there. And our very first zone is going to be kind of that north and west center area. So these teams are going to have to quickly get down, get a vehicle if they can get one, if they can find one. And we've got teams in Yulin as well. Quite a few teams are going right into Yulin. We'll definitely keep an eye on those teams as they are dropping in right now. They're all on ground. We've got fights breaking out already. We're just gonna hop right into Yulin here with the 4 sexy frogs. All right, we've got team 10 in there as well. We're gonna definitely see quite a few of these teams that get eliminated really fast. Team 10 ZFG is in there as well. Aces already up to 3 eliminations, getting the revive that's gonna be keeping them sitting as a full squad. Alright, 4 sexy frogs could well be down to just a solo. And that's exactly what it is. 4 sexy frogs are going to be moving forward, being a solo. Problem is going to be the last one still standing. All right, we still got 4 teams inside Yulin. But problem is more than likely going to go for a revive tower and be able to bring back their team, which will then give them being back to a full squad really quickly here. All right, back over to Hopen. Oblivion. It's going to be sitting as a full squad. TLC. Full squad as well. We'll keep an eye on those 2 teams. All right, heading into Hong Shan. Wave Esports already down very quickly, down to 2. Being a duo, it may be in trouble. Curiosity is down. Curiosity was putting in some work, got a few drops, but this looks like the rats are going to be back to a full squad. Let's check it out. They are a full squad with 3 eliminations, and they are coming in quick, trying to stop that revive. from the tower. And is Team 8 down and out? Or did the And it looks like he was able to get that revive tower off really quickly. Team 8 is coming back in. And they are scattering out really quickly. All right, our teams are still inside of Yulin. We'll still keep an eye on those, where we have 4 teams there. All right, Golden Phyra lost member, but they are right there on top of a revive tower, so they should be able to get fall back. All right, Suki laying down some shots. All right, we still got 21 teams that are still remaining. All right, Nucleotide with 1 elimination. And they are inside the test track area. All right, Nervous moving in close. All right, Nuke OP low in health, back up on their feet and revived and healed up nicely. All right, Nucleotide up to 3 eliminations. And it doesn't look like we have had any of our teams fully eliminated just yet. They are able to still be able to get their team members back. Ooh, Velocity, team 22. 1 member still alive. All right, Lynx is driving around trying to find... Not sure if he's going for a revive tower or not, but that zone is hurting. All right, XOs with 3 eliminations, and they are getting revives. Hopefully they can get both of these revives and both members back up on their feet so they can be a full squad. All right, we still got 21 teams remaining. This is absolutely insane, especially when you have the revive towers and definitely going to be able to get those your team members back. Ooh, we've got some close to fights here. We've got Team 21 off in the distance. We've got Golden Phyra right here along with Team 6. The Panthers to 2 simulations. Sushi is down and is quickly taken out. Orichi, the last one, still standing for Team 6. And looks like they could be going for a revive tower across the bridge in Mahopan. Alright, our zone, very tiny, and we still have a full lobby here. Velocity still holding strong, being a solo right now. Alright, it's going to be down to here momentarily where the revive towers will not be able to be used at all. Rain is still alive, being a duo. Meadows laying low. Can he get a grenade? Is out. Meadows gets a drop, gets an elimination for Rain. Rain is now up to 1 elimination and is hurting. Meadows is pinned into the building. Does have a member of Manic that has been dropped as well. Manic is in trouble. Coming in with a revive. Manic with 4 eliminations. And it looks like Rain may be our first team that has completely been eliminated. They have 1. And then right here, very quickly, top losers, Team 4, just been eliminated. Golden Phyra is down and out as well. We've got 3 teams really quickly that have dropped and is back to the lobby, waiting patiently for our last match. It's going to be match 4. All right, Broken Spirit still holding strong. They do have a member down, 2 members down. Gone out in the zone and is gonna more than likely go out to zone. Tung Shun. Looks like they got a revive on Teddy, so Teddy's back up on their feet. Alright, the Broken Spirits is going to be moving forward, being a duo. Teams are starting to drop really quickly. We've got ZFG that have been eliminated. We are now down to 17 teams that remain, and our zone is getting smaller by the minute. Aces with 7 eliminations. 8 eliminations just that quick, and it looks like they're going to get the revive. So they're going to be back up to a full squad. Team 8 Wave had just been eliminated by Dauntless. Dauntless now with 2 eliminations on the board for the team. Almost there has been eliminated as well. That's going to be Team 7. 15 teams really quickly have 15 teams remaining. It is starting to get really brutal here. All right, Nucleotide making their way into zone. Right rolls right. Oh, Rags gets dropped and shot out of the car. All right, Nucleotide is going to be in trouble here. They can get the revive. This will keep them being a team of 3. But it looks like they're going to be moving forward, being just a duo. They've got to get to zone. These teams are going to start hurting and filling that zone as it is starting to close in. OBT with 4 eliminations. They have 2 of their members that have been knocked. And it looks like it is going to be just a solo remaining. QXZ trying to make their way into zone. It does get in zone just in time, as that zone is going to be hurting. 12 teams remain. TLC is in sights of QXZ. QXZ gets a drop, but needs to confirm the kill. All right, TLC getting those revives. All right, QXZ right across the water, laying down some fire. All right, we are down to just 10 teams already. Started with 21 teams. 9 teams are remaining now. It is getting brutal as these teams are making their way in. 4 Sexy Frogs with 9 eliminations. Lux is low in health and needs to heal up. Problem with 4 Sexy Frogs has been dropped. And it looks like they're going to come in with a revive. They're going to get that revive, keeping them a team of 3. Dauntless down below with 3 eliminations and sitting as a duo right now. Wancho's the down and out. Alright. Klaus, the last one, still standing. Can he hold it down against 4 Sexy Frogs? Gets a drop on Lux, but is not able to hold it down at all. 4 Sexy Frogs are going to get that revive, and they're going to be moving forward as a team of 3 with 11 eliminations. 6 teams are remaining for match 3. Alright, Casper's coming in with a revive with Golden Eagles. They have 9 eliminations, and they're going to be back up on their feet with being a team of 3. Shushu is down. Can a Shushu stay alive long enough? No, and is down and out. So Golden Eagles moving forward, going to be a team of, going to be a duo team as they're making their way in with 6 teams remaining. The red alert looks like they're going to be a team of 3. Doesn't Manic, a full squad that is still alive with 8 eliminations. Four teams remain. Teams are starting to drop really quickly. We've got a lot of quick fights here. 4 sexy frogs trying to move in. Problem is down. Let's see if they can get there. Going to try to go for that revive. Hopefully they can get that revive, the last one. All right, there's one of the revives is up. All right, going in. They're going to be a duo. They're in trouble now. Not IQC has been dropped. Problem is down, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get revived. Does he get revived in time? Lux with a quick save. That zone's moving in really quickly. 3 teams are remaining. Golden Eagles, Manic, and 4 sexy frogs. Alright, Manic moving quickly on top of Golden Eagle. Vortex closing in. Lux is going to be the last one still standing for the team, for sexy frogs, and they have 15 eliminations. Alright, Manic coming in first, 4 sexy frogs coming in second, Golden Eagles coming in third, Red Alert coming in 4th, Broken Spirits coming in 5th, TLC coming in 6th, Dauntless coming in 7th, Oblivion coming in 8th, OTB coming in 9th, Nucleotide coming in 10th, Aces coming in 11th, EXO coming in 12th. Vortex coming in 14th, the Panthers coming in 15th, Wave 16th, almost there, 17th, ZFG coming in 18th, Golden Phyra coming in 19th, the Total Losers coming in 20th, Rain coming in 21st. Alright, y'all hang tight. We'll get you here very quickly into a match number 4. Y'all hang tight. All right. So we had, so they're going to be redoing match 3 here in Rondo. A lot of teams were laggy and having some issues, so they're going to redo this map. So hopefully the game doesn't lag out as bad as it did on the other one. So we're going to be redoing match 3 here in Rondo. All right, this time we've got 2 flight paths, and since Rondo is such a large map, they do offer having 2 different flight paths. All right, so we've got one coming out of a 10 long garden, and then we have another one coming out of the Prong Ton area, and it's going out towards the east side of the map, and then we have the one going kind of up towards the northwest. So teams are going to be scattering out for sure with 2 flight paths here. So we'll have to see where these teams are going to be going and where the very first zone is going to be. So we'll stay here until we get that first zone. Teams are starting to actually jump down and get down as quickly as they can. We got Fong a ton. We got 2 teams over there. We'll go jump in with a Golden Phyra. They are sitting as a full squad. TLC is in the area with them. They're going to be both teams quickly looting and suiting up. Our zone is going to be kind of that dead center of the map. So teams that are going to be jumping outside zone will be able to have plenty of time to be able to grab what they need, and then teams that are inside the zone are going to have all the time in the world as the zone shifts. Let's go into Yuling, where we have a fight breaking out. All right, aces. Looks like they're going to be right now currently a team of 3. All right, Lost Boy is down, so aces moving, going to be just a duo team right now. We also have, so Team 5, Red Alert, starting this match off with being just a team of 3. And we've got quite a few teams here inside Yulin. You got Exos that are up on the hill. Got good area. Arch is down and out. Exos with currently being a team of 3. They can go back and try to get the revive. Teams are going at it. ZFG with 2 eliminations. We've got 19 teams, I believe, starting this one out. TLC kind of in trouble, as you could see, that they are down to just a solo. Let's go drop with them. And is definitely going for a revive tower, more than likely trying to get one. Yep, and 33 gets the team back. So TLC's back as a full squad, coming back in a Golden Eagles with 5 eliminations on the board for the team. All right, all our teams are still here, almost there, currently down to a duo. All right, Bari dangerously close inside with 4 sexy frogs. Lux is down with the 4 sexy frogs and is down and out. So 4 sexy frogs currently going to be just a team of 3. All right, Rain with 1 elimination. Neto laying down some shots. And quickly decides to get out of there. All right, our teams are kind of well scattered out, but majority of our teams are inside the zone. All right, 4 sexy frogs currently up to 2 eliminations with 3 eliminations on the board for the team. So they're going to be a duo. All right, these teams that have all lost members are going to be trying to find the nearest revive tower to bring their team back. All right, ZFG 3 eliminations. We got a member that has been eliminated. All right, Rags, the last one that is still standing for Nucleotide, needs to find the closest revive tower, maybe to try to get the team back. But it's going to be running in the wide open. Our zone is closing in. We do have quite a few teams that are still out there in that blue zone. They're going to be rotating in here as quickly as they can. And our zone shifts kind of towards the east a little bit, keeping the test track in play here. All right, Vortex out there in the blue zone with XO. All right, Manny with a drop there on the... All right, so they are moving in. All right, there is a 2 down for Velocity. 3 down. Nuxfy, maybe the last one still standing, needs to be able to get either to a revive tower or try to stay alive as long as possible for EXO to be able to kind of get out of the area. Alright, the Manny is down and is coming back. It looks like. Alright, it definitely was able to get the revive to a revive tower very quickly. Got some fights going on. Let's go. Alright, the Panthers, team 6. All right, we are back in that action. All right, we still have our 19 teams that are remaining. This is absolutely crazy. Our zone is going to be extremely tiny now. So with the remaining teams, we're going to see a lot of quick fights. A lot of these teams kind of waiting patiently to see what other teams that can be taken out. They're going to definitely see a lot of third parties. Let's drop in with Broken Spirits, where they have 2 eliminations. All right, Broken Spirits are definitely holding it down then. All right, they're just outside the zone next to circle. So a lot of these teams are going to be patiently waiting for that zone to be able to kind of shift and allow other teams to take out other teams. Exos out there in the blue zone, waiting, moving, rotating in. We've got Rain out there in the zone as well. Red Eyes is taking some shots, long range shots. Let's see, who was he aiming at? Let's go check it out here. Very well, could have been almost there. They are sitting as a full squad with 1 elimination. We are 17 teams now that are remaining. TopL losers with 5 eliminations, and they're going to get the revive on both of their members, keeping them a full squad. Tungsten, nice shots, gets quite a bit of hits there on Wolf, but is unable to at least get a knock there. Wolf goes down. All right, Bari kind of in the middle here, trying to get out. Almost there, up to in trouble. Looks like they're going to be down and out. 14 teams now remain. All right, top losers with 5 eliminations. They're rotating into the zone now. All right, the Panthers up to 6 eliminations, a full squad still. All right, and they're going to be rotating in zone. We got a few teams that are in now sitting inside zone trying to set up, but let's go check out with Manic, where they're going to be kind of dead center here. As you can tell, there's not a lot for these teams, not a lot of cover for the teams that are going to be moving in. But with 14 teams and as big as the zone is, it is going to get very brutal really quickly here. ZFGs. Looks like they were down to just a team of 3. They do have 5 eliminations, though. All right, we've got teams moving in really quickly here. And Rain may be down and out. We'll have to check here momentarily. No, Rain has still got a member alive. Neto going to be the last one still standing. For Team Rain, 13 teams are remaining, and our zone has shifted just again. Our zone is getting small. We have 12 teams remaining. It is absolutely going to be an all-out brutal for these teams. 11 teams are going out. We've got 10 teams remain. These teams are trying to hold it down, hold it together, trying to stay alive. 9 teams are remaining. We just lost another teams. OTB with 0 eliminations, and they are sitting as a full squad. Let's see if we can get y'all back here in this action while both of our cams have kicked us out of the match, but we should be able to get back there here. But with the Rondo being such a large map and the teams that are remaining, it is a lot to handle for these teams. All right, we are back in the match. Let's see if we can stay for the total end here without being kicked out again. We are down to 8 teams that are remaining, and it is becoming brutal as we speak. Teams are still dropping like flies. Golden Phyra with 10 eliminations. Dauntless closing in quick on them. Alright, Golden Phyra moving into the zone. And it looks like they might have spun out there a little bit. Team 6, the Panthers Winter, last one, is still standing. Aces up there, up top with 7 eliminations. Ox goes down. Can a revive take place? Lost Boy coming in with a revive. King holding back. Six teams are starting to remain. Alright, Winner laying low still. ZFG 5 eliminations. And only a solo that is remaining. Mr. Shuki kind of staying out there in the water, letting these teams actually battle it out. 4 teams are remaining. Aces and OTB, the only teams that are a team of 3. The other two, 10 and 6, are both a solo. So we'll have to see how well they can hold up. It looks like we're now down to 3 teams that will be remaining. The Panthers, Aces, and OTB are our teams that are remaining. Aces being the first ones inside this new zone. King making a quick push right into OTB, but there is no cover at all for any of these teams. QXZ is dropped. And looks like he's going to be revived. Winner slowly making their way in. King is down with aces. They have 8 total eliminations for the team. Zones closing in fast, and it is going to be hurting. Winner is down and out. OTB may go out to zone. Trying to get into zone and is down and out just that quick. Aces taking the chicken dinner for this match. OTB coming in second. The Panthers coming in third. ZFG coming in fourth. Dauntless coming in fifth. Wave coming in sixth. Golden Phyra coming in seventh. Top Losers coming in eighth. XO coming in ninth. Manic coming in 10th. RA coming in 11th. Broken Spirits coming in 12th. Rain coming in 13th. 4 Sexy Frogs coming in 14th. Almost There coming in 15th. Nucleotide coming in 16th. TLC coming in 17th. Golden Eagles coming in 18th. And Velocity coming in 19th. All right, hang tight. We'll get you there here momentarily for match number 4. Hang tight. All right, here's our last match for tonight for the Sushi World Wednesday night scrimmage. We got a flight path coming out of Lipovka all the way across the map, almost cutting this map in half to a north and south. But we're coming out of Lipovka with school in the flight path all the way out toward a hospital. We've got Razak Pachinki, Yasnaya Polyana, Georgia Pool, some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, and suit up for the last match. And teams are jumping right off the bat here, and we're going to be starting out this last match with 18 teams. And the teams are getting out quick. We've got two teams inside Lipovka. We've got the Golden Eagles. Let's jump down with them right now as they're descending into the ground. And team 18 for Sexy Frogs that are there in the area. Very quickly, these teams are going to be dropping here. Trying to get a Golden Eagles is in some trouble. They've got two of their members that are low in health. One member has been knocked down and out. They are now moving forward, being just a duo for Sexy Frogs with two eliminations on the board. PHYR gonna clutch and get a elimination. For Sexy Frogs, maybe. Ooh, and a grenade. PHYR throws that grenade and is down and out. Sushi, the last one that is still going to be standing with a shotgun in hand. Golden Eagles now down to just a solo. This is going to be a 1v1. Oh, and a Shushu with the clutch there gets the elimination on a 4. Sexy Frogs. Shushu is going to be moving forward now, being the only one still standing for Golden Eagles. And our zone is going to be kind of that southwest. We've got teams all over the place here. We've got a couple teams that are inside school. We're going to drop down with a Broken Spirits. They started this last match with it just being a team of 3. Golden Phyra is right there. It was a beautiful grenade. Just didn't quite get to the distance and on top of the roof there. So Broken Spirits, even though they are a team of 3, going up against a Golden Phyra, that is a full squad. All right, top losers already down to just a duo here. Can they stay alive? Gamma trying to get some shots, trying to stay behind the tree, gets dropped. Top losers may be the moving forward as being a solo. Let's see if they can the revive take place. This is going to be hard. Gamma is kind of out in the open. Zello coming in very quickly, gets a nice drop, does get an elimination, putting top losers up to 2 eliminations. Zillow not really worrying about a revive, trying to go for the kills. Alright, decides to come in for a revive. And does not able to get it. Puts Azillo out in the open. Alright, Feka Gonna be rotating around. Golden Phyra down and out. Rain down and out. Golden Eagles down and out. Team 20. Team Aces. Team 20 is down and out. We are already down very quickly, down to 13 teams that are remaining. All right, OBT with 3 eliminations, sitting as a solo. This is going to be a 1v1 here with top losers. Let's see, both teams have 3 eliminations. Let's see, this is going to make or break this team here. Let's see which one. 1v1, who's it gonna be? Zelo trying to close the distance on the Feka. And down and out top losers with 4 eliminations now, and is sitting as a solo. 12 teams now remain. Ooh, Zelo down and out, ran right into ZFG trying to get across the bridge. So ZFG now has 1 elimination on the board, and we are down to 11 teams. Oblivion with 2 eliminations, sitting as a full squad. Sleek trying to stay alive. Almost there is going to be sitting as a team of 3. FR 99 kind of close, trying to move in really quickly here. Does get a good hits, some hits, but not quite enough to get a drop. Alright, Wiz gets the elimination. Alright, our zone kind of staying in that southwest. Wiz gets a, I believe gets a drop there. Does get a drop. Just trying now to secure that kill. Alright, Wiz with almost there. Last one still standing. Nine teams are remaining. A 7 is down, has been knocked, and is getting a revive. This is going to keep TLC up on their feet with being a full squad. Dauntless coming in behind 77 is down. TLC moving forward now, gonna be just a duo with 2 eliminations. Nervous down and out. Nucleotide with 3 eliminations and moving forward, gonna be a duo here. Eight teams are remain, and none of our teams are in zone except for one, and that is gonna be Manic. Nucleotide now down to just a solo. Rags, the last one, still standing now. Alright, Valak is being revived. So Dauntless staying up on their feet, being a full squad with 5 eliminations. Dauntless now up to a total of 6 eliminations. Alright, we've got 5 teams that are remaining. Oblivion still out there playing in this blue zone. Up to 7 eliminations now. They're going to need to find a vehicle or plenty of meds to be able to get into that zone, because waiting too much longer, that zone will start hurting. And Banger with some shots. Shotguns are in hand. Dauntless now up to 9 eliminations. And they are rotating in a little more into zone. Alright, so zone shift. Now we've got the quarry that is in play still. We've got 2 teams that are remain. We've got team 14. Oblivion sitting as a duo in a Dauntless. Full squad. This is a 4v2 all-out battle. So who's gonna take the chicken dinner for this match? All right, here it is. 2 teams remain. Dauntless with 9 eliminations. They're going to be kind of driving around now. as they're going to be waiting for Team 4 to make it into zone. Hopefully they have, both team members have plenty of health. Alright, Dauntless is inside the zone. As we are waiting for them to get into zone. If you have not already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. It does help out tremendously because I will do my own gameplay and I will cast for Sushi's World and a few others, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of the action and all of the teams that battle it out. Yami wrecks the vehicle there, but does get inside, is just inside zone. And a zone shifts, keeping just a little bit of quarry still in play. Alright, the banger coming in. Definitely was a smart move there. Now they know exactly, and the rest of the Dauntless is going to be coming in really quickly to pin them down inside the garage. Alright, Dauntless coming in, gets a drop. Can they hold it? Can they get it down? One member down and out they go. Dauntless taking the chicken dinner. Oblivion taking a second. Manic coming in third. Nucleotide coming in fourth. Red Alert coming in fifth. TLC coming in sixth. Broken Spirits coming in seventh. ZFG coming in eighth. Almost there, coming in ninth. Velocity coming in 10th. XO coming in 11th. Top Losers coming in 12th. OTB coming in 13th. Golden Phyra coming in 14th. Aces coming in 15th. Rain coming in 16th. Golden Eagles coming in 17th. 4 Sexy Frogs coming in 18th. Star of the match goes to Yami with 5 eliminations. Sleek GG best companion, keeping the team alive with 3 rescues, and Klaus dealing that final kill for Dauntless, giving them that chicken dinner for our last match. All right, guys, thank y'all also very much for hanging out, tuning in, and supporting these teams and the stream as well. Again, make sure you like and subscribe the video. Until next stream, I will catch y'all later on another stream on another time. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's Wednesday.